Yo, what's up guys? So a few videos ago I did a battery life test of the ROG Ally, and that particular video was versus the new AOK Zoe A1 Pro with the 7840U, and let's just say it didn't really win that battle. And it makes sense, the A1 Pro is a much larger device with a much larger battery. There's also other much larger devices on the market like the 1X Player 2. Look at this thing, it's just massive. It pretty much overshadows the ROG Ally. But the interesting thing is that there is smaller devices on the market right now. So this is the new Loki Max that I just got in this week from AYN, and it actually is smaller, but it has a larger battery than the ROG Ally. So it goes without saying that the ROG Ally doesn't have the best battery life in a handheld on the market today. It is a great, amazing device, but the battery life is less than ideal, to say the least. So today, I'm just showcasing a few of my favorite battery banks to allow you to extend your playtime on the ROG Ally and perhaps game for much longer. There's a few things to keep in mind before we get into the showcase. Of course, there is like hundreds, thousands, millions of power banks on the market, but when I'm considering a battery bank for the RG Ally, there's two main things I consider. One is the capacity. Of course, you want to be able to charge your Ally all the way to 100, or at least keep it going for an extended period of time, longer than the internal battery can allow. The second thing is the rate of charge, or the charge speed, or the maximum amount of power that the power bank is able to put into the RG Ally. So the main thing I consider is if the power bank can unlock the magical 30-watt turbo mode, and that means it has to be able to put out 65 watts or more. So that's pretty much the main two things I look when considering a battery for the RG Ally. Is it a big capacity, and can it unlock that 30-watt turbo mode? So it has to be at least 65 watts. There is a caveat for this charger, which is only able to output 60 watts, so it doesn't quite unlock that magical 30-watt turbo mode. But when I talk about this one, I'll let you guys know why I still consider this to be one of my favorite battery banks. So before we get into it, make sure you check the link in the description. I have some discount codes, some coupon codes there for you guys. Yeah, I'm just excited to, show you guys some ways to extend the life of your ROG Ally. So I'll get into it. I'll show you guys one of my favorite power banks here. This is, I guess, the partial sponsor of this video. So I'll start with this one. It is the Baseus charger, and I have two of the same chargers here because I wanted to let you guys know that Baseus did send this charger to me for review. So they sent this out to me free of charge to review and showcase for you guys here. But I have had this power bank for almost 2 years now. I just had this, for my laptop, for my phone, and other devices. So they did send me this blue one here, but I've had this black one for a long time. So I can sort of vouch for the quality and the longevity of their chargers. So even though they are partially sponsoring this video, I guess you could call it, I'm not being bought out. I bought this with my own money, and I have used it extensively. So as we showcase this battery bank here, I have this professional tool here. I don't know if it's a professional tool, but I have this tool that can show you the power input of any given device. So this charger here, as the text here suggests, is a 65-watt charger, and it is 20,000 milliamp hours. So I just put in my professional tool. It's just a barely average tool, you guys, but it is going to show us the power of the device. So when we plug it in, it's going to show us just how much power is going into the ROG Ally. So let's plug that in here, plug that into the power bank, and we're going to see how much power is going into the ROG Ally. As you can see here, it's getting around 55 to 60 watts. And what's important is the fact that we have unlocked that magical 30 watt turbo mode. So that's what we want to see. We want to see that 30-watt turbo, because that's going to give us the maximum performance that we can get out of the ROG Ally. So the Baseus charger is a great charger. They sent me this one out for review. I have a link in the description for a discount code. So yeah, check the one out. I have had this one, paid for my own money for around 2 years now, so I can sort of vouch for the Baseus charger. So moving right along to the next charger, is this one I just got not too long ago. It's sort of like this rugged style charger here. Has a flashlight. Everyone knows that you need that flashlight when you go camping. So that's good to see. This is the Imuto 65-watt, 20,000 milliamp hour charger. It does unlock that 30-watt turbo. As we can see here, we have unlocked our 30-watt turbo, and we are getting around 55 to 60 watts into the Ally. What's interesting about this charger is not the fact that it comes with this pretty cool carabiner strap here. It's the price that really interested me about this charger. It's only around $40, a little bit under $40. So I picked this up for $40 shipped. And so to have a 65 watt hour charger with 20,000 milliamp hours for $40 is a pretty good deal in my opinion. Usually they're around $50 or $60 starting out. So I thought this was a great option. It also has a DC port here on the side. You can plug in a portable solar panel, so that's interesting. This is really for that outdoorsy gamer. When you're out there on the trail hiking, you can get extended power and be off the grid. So that is amazing to see. So moving right along to the next charger here, I can't quite remember the name of this charger. I do know it is 23,800 milliamps, which is a weird number. Why not just round it up to 25? But try to find the link for this one. This is a charger I have for a while now, using it for my phone, using it for my laptop. But this also has that magical 30-watt turbo mode, and it does give us up to 65 watts of power here. So we have that 30-watt turbo. We are getting around 55 to 60 watts. So this is a great option. I'll try to find the link and throw that in the description for you guys. And I just thought it was kind of weird that they didn't just go to 25,000 milliamp hours and stop at 23,800. So that's kind of a weird number. So moving on to the next power bank that I said had a caveat, and that is this power bank from this company called Omnicharge. It only does 60 watts. So that's kind of one thing where it doesn't really allow the Ally to get that full turbo. But the reason I kept this on my list of favorite power banks is because it does still charge the Ally pretty fast. So we're gonna get around 55 to 60 watts yet again. So it does charge the Ally pretty fast. Just the Ally needs at least 65 watts to unlock that 30-watt turbo. The reason I keep this on my list of favorite chargers is because it has two additional USB. You can also get a DC out to charge other larger devices. What's interesting is it also has a wireless charger on the top. So you can put your phone on there, find the wireless charging pad, and it will wirelessly charge your phone on the top. So that's why I keep this on my list of favorite battery banks, because it has a lot of features that, even though it doesn't unlock the 30-watt turbo mode, it is still a great option. And it's also pretty slim. This is 25,600 milliamps, so you can still take this on a plane, because a plane you can't go over 100 watt hours. So this is still a great charger, and I still consider it to be one of my favorites. Now moving on to another charger from Baseus. This one is not sponsored. I did buy this with my own money yet again. This is a 100-watt charger from Baseus. I believe this is also 20,000 milliamp hours. So this is a great charger. It outputs 100 watts. So you can charge a laptop, you can charge your ROG Ally, and with these two ports on the top, you get 65 watts, and then you get another one that has 30 watts. So you can charge the ROG Ally, and while you're getting 65 watts, and while you're getting turbo on the Ally here, as you can see, we're getting our 30-watt turbo. you can also plug in your Steam Deck. So I have the Steam Deck here. You can also plug in your Steam Deck or your friend's Steam Deck. Don't start a war in the comments between which is better. Um, but you can plug in your Steam Deck or your friend's Steam Deck, and now we're getting 30 watts to the Steam Deck and 65 watts to the ROG Ally. So that is amazing to see. So now we can share with our friends and we can argue over which one is better as we both charge up. So moving on to the final battery bank here, it is this giant chungus of a battery bank here. This is like you're really going off the grid here. You can take this for like a full weekend trip. It's so massive it has a fan to keep it cool because it does push a lot of power. This will do 200 watts of power, and as you can see, it has two full outlets here. So you can actually plug in a full power brick here, plug in a full power brick, and you're able to get up to 200 watts. So you can charge your laptop, charge your phone, charge your ROG Ally, and get up to 200 watts of power. So let's just turn this on here, and we will see that we are able to get that 30-watt turbo on the ROG Ally, and we are able to charge this at up to, 65 watts. That's what the ROG Ally can take, and this is going to push 200 watts of power through these ports here. So that's amazing to see. Take this on a weekend trip and you can definitely be playing for days with this giant thing. I mean, it's like it's heavy. You can definitely feel it's very dense and very substantial. So these are just some of my favorite battery banks for the ROG Ally to extend your battery life and to help you play for much longer. They do unlock the 30-watt turbo besides one, and that is amazing to see. And I do think that you can have a great time playing for a long time with the ROG Ally with these battery banks. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you made it to this point in the video, comment 23,800 in the comments for a chance to win a special prize. Yeah, comment 23,800 for a chance to win a special prize. Anyway, leave a comment down below of what you guys want to see next. Give me some ideas. I have a lot of devices here. I'm excited to test out the new AYN Loki Max. Just look at the size difference between these two devices. It's just crazy to see. This is like the same amount of power as this in this small package here. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you want to see. Like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Gonna have some more videos with the new 7840U devices and all that good stuff. So yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.